I wanted to make a different type of video today specifically. Again, it's Thursday, May 15th. Hope everyone is doing well. But the type of video I usually make obviously videos on specific projects, how they're doing, updates and things like that. I wanted to kind of switch things up, try a new type of video just where I just talk about the market as a whole, how I'm feeling, and then specific things obviously with coins that we do talk about on the channel. But yeah, let's just get into this. I want to see how it goes. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like this type of video compared to like the specific talking about each specific coin. Close to that. So let's just look at it right here. Global crypto market cap sitting at 3.26 trillion. Fear and greed is back up to 71, which again, 2 months ago this was down here like sub 20. Right, it was like at 19 at one point. The fear and greed index, which basically the value is closer to zero. The market is in extreme fear and investors are oversold irrationally. So this being above 50, very, very good sign, right? And you can even see last month it was down to 31. Year low, March 10th, it was at 15 in the fear and greed index, which is again really good to see. As far as if you're holding crypto and you're holding altcoins. Altcoin season index though 24 out of 100. Bitcoin continued to dominate, right? And we talked about it before. We're gonna need this to get closer to 50, where it was previously, or not previously, but back. When altcoins were doing well, it kind of correlates to this altcoin season index, right? December 3rd, 2024, which in December of 2024 is when we just saw a lot of coins really doing well. And altcoin season then was at 87, and we're down here to 24. So Bitcoin continuing to dominate, which again, this, in my opinion, the altcoin season index, again, great resource by CoinMarketCap to have this. I don't think it correlates to like the altcoin season not happening because this can switch really quick. But Bitcoin continues to dominate here at 62.1%. And when you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart over the last year, right, it's fluctuated, but down here in December is when it had its lowest dip. It was 53.9%. So again, we're gonna at least need this to drop below 50 for us to start seeing like real altcoin type of rallies. I mean, sorry, not 50, like 55, even maybe 60. If we can see this below 60, which again it hasn't been below 60 for February, late February. So market is doing well though. I think we're seeing somewhat of a pullback here, price consolidation across the board, right? We're seeing a lot of coins that pumped over the last couple of days down a little bit. ETH still doing well, up 25%, $2,500 mark, which is really good to see if you're holding altcoins, specifically coins on ETH, right? All ETH meme coins, things like that. Bitcoin 102 holding pretty steadily above 100K. Let's look at the crypto bubbles really quickly here. Yeah, you can see market's red, which I think was expected after we had like pretty much, I don't know, two and a half straight weeks of just a lot of coins really moving up the charts, 100 to 200 range. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple outliers here. Launchcoin, ATH, ETHFi doing kind of well, but beside that, the market is red as a whole. But just talking about some coins that we do hold here, Zebec is doing well in a kind of down market over the last 48 hours. It's up around 11%, which is good to see. Obviously, Zebec is. Let's see if I can refresh this. It's not loading for me. Zebec's a coin that I'm bullish on this cycle. I've made numerous videos on Zebec. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it is doing well. If you look at the last 7 days, it pumped, obviously, was up to double zeros too. And actually, let's look at the last month. It's up 90% over the last month. We saw a pullback here, and then now we're seeing it climb back again, which is good to see. It maybe it did bottom out here. Hopefully, maybe bottomed out, but we'll see. Doing well though. Again, I'm not too worried about Zebec. I think Zebec's gonna have its time, and Zebec is one where it's just gonna need not retail to get interested, because I think that will happen, but it's just gonna have to have an opportunity for it to market itself to big financial institutions and companies and things like that could potentially use Zebec Network. Arcblock ABT 93 cents currently, down 10%. Again, not, you can see this dip in price, pretty crazy. It was consistently above $1 from when ArcSphere dropped. Like, let's go back to the month. ArcSphere got released and it pumped here. I think ArcSphere got released on the 4th, and it pumped at one point. It pumped up to $1.37. But it was consistently above $1, except for these last, I don't know, 36 hours, 48 hours. I mean, it was actually, yeah, not even as of this morning. It's dipped down. It was down here at 93 cents, which again, buying opportunity if you're interested in arcblock ABT. You know, look at the supply, 98.5 million, $92 million market cap. $1 billion market cap is $10 for ABT. So you could see a pretty easy 10x at a 1 billion market cap, which obviously, in the crypto space, any equity market, to see 10x is pretty significant. Onyx Coin XCN, not doing that well either over the last 7 days, or really the last day, down 8%, last 7 days. Down 14.8% over the last month, down 19% over the last year. It's up 711%. And again, we actually saw this pump a little bit later than we saw a lot of altcoins pumping. A lot of altcoins pumping were here in December, and XCN pumped to 3 cents. 3 cents back in January. If XCN can get back to 3 cents, obviously it's a nice multiplier. I think altcoins at some point in the next, in my opinion, at least not financial advice, will hit their all-time highs sometime in the next 6 months, like easily, in my opinion at least. But looking at this article here on Reuters, SEC chair Paul Atkins. Let's see if I can reload this. It's just lags. Let's see. I'll put a link to this article in the description. But USC chair says agency plans to create new rules for crypto tokens. We know Paul Atkins is the new SEC chair, and he is pro Bitcoin. He's talked about it before. He's very bullish on Bitcoin. But he says on Monday he plans to establish guidelines for distributions of crypto tokens that are securities and consider whether additional exemptions are necessary. I think overall this is bullish. Anytime we talk about crypto, when we talk about the regulation of crypto and how it kind of is the complete opposite of what crypto was created for, right? Decentralized versus like the government having significant control over it. But at the same time too, I think we do need some of this regulation, and it's obviously going to be bullish long term for crypto space. Trump is talking about being the crypto president. His pledge to reverse the industry crackdown under Joe Biden's SEC, which sued multiple crypto companies. So yeah, I just think overall this is like we're seeing this news continue to be put out into the news cycle, and I think for some aspects it helps crypto and is bullish, and then other aspects it makes people bearish, right? But news like this, I think, for me at least, is long-term bullish, in my opinion. And then just looking at market cap of real quick, just I know you guys do appreciate the market cap of, Zebec at, let's just do consistently the same market cap. Let's just do Ton Coin, which is relatively safe. I mean, I'm not saying safe, but zbcn 7.6 billion market cap, talking about 58x. Obviously there's massive multipliers there. Arcblock 7782x, which is nuts actually if you think about that multiplier. XCN 14x from here. I mean, Turbo would be crazy. 11 cents. That is 7.6, 21, 22x from these levels here with 22x. So again, obviously Turbo token as well. I haven't talked about it here, but a coin I do remain extremely bullish on, and definitely correlates significantly to how Ethereum does and how Ethereum continues to do. I think it's very important for Ethereum for Turbo for Ethereum to continue to do well. Yeah, I mean, Turbo, my most bullish meme this cycle. I think 11 cents is very possible considering where we saw memes go last cycle, where Pepe went. Pepe went north of 11 billion market cap, and Turbo sitting here now at 7.6, or Turbo at 7.6 billion, 21x, 22x from here. Yeah, so again, let me know in the comments below if you guys like these type of videos, just talking about the market as a whole, not specific cryptos, just giving a kind of daily brief and rundown of the market, how I'm feeling, things like that. Please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, you guys, and as always, have a great day.